Two men and a vlog. Welcome to Two Men and a Vlog.
Leg,
tat,
womb.
vlog.
Two men in a vlog.
Hello,
Hi.
my name's Kristian and this is Richard.
Yes, that's right.
Yes! Well, we started that off well, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, and we are here to introduce our new blog, which is Two Men and a Vlog. So, welcome. This is our first video.
I feel like we're doing some kind of
Yeah, we're going to Carol for the weather. Carol? She's gone. We've lost her.
Anyway, we're going to do lots of different videos for you guys, and we're not sure what they are yet, but we'll just keep on churning them out and see what happens. But today, what are we doing today, Richard?
Well, the first idea that we had was...
Don't call me Judy.
Sorry. Beg your pardon, Shirley. The first idea we had was...
It's going very well.
was that we all know how amazing Kristian looks in the show that we're in at the moment, Rocky Horror. He turns from this fresh-faced young man to a very sort of haggard, sort of butlery type riffraff character.
And I get very jealous of Richard because he just gets to look all nice and tanned and bronzed and
With my glasses.
with his glasses on, and while I look really haggard.
So he thought what would be funny is for Kristian to turn me into riffraff, and for me to turn Kristian into Brad, my character. So here we are. Everything's laid out, and Kristian is going to do his magic makeup skills to turn me into riffraff. So here goes.
I hope it's magic because I hardly do makeup on anybody else ever. So
Well, I'm leaving it to Kristian, and I will simply
Yeah.
be here to comment throughout while he makes the magic happen. So
okay, so let's get going.
what's this?
This is your base,
Okay.
and it's it's gonna be the perfect color match for you.
I should add that I do have a bit of Spanish in my heritage somewhere, some gypsy somewhere. So I do tan quite easily in the sun. So yeah, I'm very lucky with what I have to do for my makeup for this show. So this should be. I mean, at the moment, I can't even tell I've got anything on. So,
No, not at all. Is this what you look like in winter? Close your eyes.
yeah, in winter I'm more of like a dark purple. Actually, when I do get cold, I do actually get a bit browner. Strange. Don't know whether that's
Really?
it's slightly worrying, isn't it? Oh, we're going down the neck. All the secrets are being revealed now.
Oh, the secrets are being revealed.
Exactly. We should
It's
maybe
got an SPF in it.
Well,
Yeah, so-
that'd explain a lot compared to me.
What are you saying?
Well, you look very young. Be interesting to see if anyone can follow this along and send us some of their interpretations of what they've achieved.
I imagine we'll probably speed this up a bit, Richard, and then.
Oh yeah, this
so
will just
we
be
can say we can say whatever we like, and there's be.
Yeah. My grandmother used to have an indoor pool, and I used to sit on the edge of the pool with a towel over my legs, with my legs together, feet apart,
Or dreaming you're a mermaid.
pretending that I was a mermaid, yeah, or merman, yeah, hours and hours and hours. I mean, you find me one musical theatre person that hasn't pushed himself up on a rock on a beach somewhere on holiday and pretended that they're a little mermaid. Where did you get your inspiration for this makeup?
Do you know, it changes all the time because
Mhm.
when I started out doing it, I look back in it now and I go, I feel like it constantly evolves and it constantly changes. I don't know whether it's to do with my own, me trying to amuse myself,
Yeah.
or me just discovering new things along the way.
I was like that with makeup when I did Starlight, because it was quite like a 30-40 minute makeup job. You would try and find different ways of doing it and ways to make it more exciting and better.
Yeah, and I feel like as I get to know the character more, then it progresses like that. Because I feel like Riff Raff now is a lot older than he was when I started, even though I'm a lot older than I was when I started.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like he suits being older better, so I've progressed as it goes to, I've given him more wrinkles and I've hollowed him out more and I've just made him look a bit...
She was quite pretty, wasn't he? In that when I first did the tour with you in 2000 and 10 in New Zealand. He was the wig was sort of bolder and whiter, and the makeup was like the lips and the eyes and everything.
Well,
It's more like sort of like glam rock,
yeah.
almost.
Well, because and I didn't really get any. Normally, when you do a show, you get like I don't know. You'd get
The Bible.
yeah, you get a kind of Bible, and you get a thing with your makeup on to show how your makeup was. But because we were in Korea and there was a bit of a language barrier there, then they pretty much just gave me a piece of paper and it didn't have anything on it. They just gave me some powder, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Just leave it with me. It's quite enjoyable. Just I feel like I'm kind of slapping you.
Mm.
I also feel like a little bit like I'm doing a Blue Peter segment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can make something out of cardboard afterwards.
Get you a badge.
Oh yeah.
So this is like a fixer now.
It's like a fixer, and I also like it because it does make you look even more deathly.
Great.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you in Rocky Horror?
I mean, I've had so many silly, fun experiences on stage, but the craziest thing, well, actually,
what?
2 things that have happened to me on this tour, actually, that have been new for me, and I've been doing it for 10 years, was the woman dancing on the front row with a, can I say, with her out, we can beat that, with her breasts out, with just some little bit of tape over her nipples, really giving it all this and all that, and that was quite. And then the people beside left. I know a lot of people will be like, well, "That's the nature of Rocky, and it's the stuff." But it could be. I was very surprised. And then the next time was again on this tour. A couple of weeks later, someone at the end of the Time Warp reprise climbing up on stage and joining in at the front of the stage with the Time Warp, unchecked, and only got escorted off the stage when she tried to bow centre stage with Liam, who plays Frank.
Oh, I forgot about her
So,
as well.
Yeah,
That's
how it
amazing the
happened
things you
before.
forget.
Yeah, actually someone coming on stage and dancing the finale with you, and you sort of like... Well, our friends took pictures, she got some great shots, I'm sure.
In New Zealand tour, before you got to us, there was... we were in Auckland at the Civic Theatre, and Richard O'Brien was playing in the Raider. And in the curtain call, there was this drag queen that jumped up. I was in the curtain call, we were singing the Time Warp, and Richard and I used to sing the Time Warp together. And then this drag queen jumped up on stage during the curtain call, started running towards Richard O'Brien. Obviously, they were like, oh my god, it's Richard O'Brien. So during the Time Warp, I grabbed the drag queen by their haunches. Is that the right word, haunches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swung them round out of the way of Richard O'Brien, and then carried on singing the Time Warp and they sprinted around us while this bouncer, this really huge, 6'6", huge bouncer, sort of sprinted around trying to catch him.
Like Benny Hill sketch.
Yeah, ironically, he didn't actually catch him because the drag queen is actually really amazing in heels.
Amazing.
So,
you have to be, don't you?
and in that place as well, actually the same season, there was a woman who jumped up on stage during one of the blackouts, ran backstage, nobody noticed her because she was dressed as magenta, and then when I went back to my dressing room mid-show, she was like, "Hello, I'm your sister," and I was like, just hold on a second.
Yeah. You've actually reminded me, that's exactly what happened in Glasgow. I was in my dressing room. Did I tell you about this? I was in my dressing room. It was in the interval. Oh no, it was between shows, so we only had an hour. And I got a knock on my door, so I was, "Come in!" And opened the door and she's like, "Hi!" And she'd come through, I don't know how, stage door or a past door.
Oh, that's true.
And she was drunk and she wanted to have pictures and everything. And I was just like,
Yeah,
hi.
so there are some crazy times on Rocky Horror.
Makes it fun.
It's certainly not the most conventional of shows. And obviously, when I'm doing Riff Raff makeup, I'm doing it for a stage. I'm not doing it for, like, you know, an HD camera. That's a metre away from you.
At the same time, though, it is incredibly, what's the word?
detailed.
Detailed, yeah. So like, what the overall look you get from the audience is how beautiful it is. But I think up close with all these beautiful highlights and stuff that, you know, if you're right in the front, you're going to get to see the really pretty parts.
If you're looking through the binoculars that some people
Yeah.
have, you know. But I certainly don't. I do it more for myself than actually for anybody else. As long as the audience get the general gist of what it's meant to look like, that's great. But I want to be able to look in the mirror as well and see what I look like and see the character. I don't want to be able to go, oh, that looks really crass, or it looks like it's been put on with a, you know, a trowel.
That's what was so interesting about the movie version we did in cinemas, was having movie makeup artists coming around and before the evening going over our makeup and making everything perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, it was unbelievable.
That's pretty cool,
The
wasn't it?
detail of the wig divides, the wig joins and things that was fun.
That was lots of fun. Sometimes your finger is the best option.
Yeah. I've got quite good bit there, haven't I, though, as well? So that's quite handy to.
Do you say so yourself?
I don't really know what that bit is though, but you know what I mean,
The
like.
cheeks.
Oh right.
Sure, it's your cheekbones.
Oh. I always think I don't know. I think of that as being a cheekbone. It's not, is it?
No, it's
a
your
jaw.
You got a
And
good
the
jaw as well.
jawbone's connected to the
Cheekbone. Cheekbone's connected to your
thigh bone. We're doing a blog about human body next, teaching human body.
And this is the bit I do that nobody really sees apart from me.
I see this.
Do you?
I always stare at it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do the where. I don't do where, but in my head I say it every night.
I do little veins.
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 It's much harder to do it on somebody else. Because you've got to do it really lightly, otherwise it just looks like somebody's, some kid's gone playing drawing pictures on your face. So, just a few little final touches. And then,
Let's go in close so they can see, and then
Yeah.
we'll complete the look.
forgive me if it's awful.
I feel fantastic. I feel brilliant. I always wanted long blonde hair. I mean, I look a bit sunken, but getting into the master, we have a visitor. I've gone into as I couldn't believe it. It's not quite the character. Maybe that's how my
Maybe
that's
that's
how
how
you
your
would
riff
be.
would be.
hello. It's almost over, isn't it? So I think what we should do now to complete the look is probably to I'm just going to stay here like this, leaning, feels appropriate, is to make Kristian into Brad.
Yeah.
So sit back, put your feet up. This may take some time. Kristian, please take your seat. So we've got some bronzer here. Okay, lovely. And then we have. There we go. How do you feel?
It's quite.
It's extraordinary.
It's quite the transformation.
I can't even see you in it.
How long did it take you to do that?
Well, it took me. It was probably about 7 years into doing this that I learned really how to master the look of Brad.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing. I don't think anyone would recognise me if I went out stage door.
That's my Brad face. What are we on? I'll do that probably.
River was deep, but I swam it. Future's ours, so let's plan it.
I mean, this could.
Please don't tell me to can it. I have played Brad before.
Next
but
tour.
That was a lifetime ago.
Next tour. So
Maybe we could swap over.
We should. Well, vocally you can sing them from the wing, but we should remind you again now. Please subscribe to us here on YouTube, and also on Instagram and Twitter. All searching for Two Men and a Vlog. You can subscribe to those somewhere here.
Yeah, we don't know where.
We don't know where yet. It could be there, some down here. I'm not sure if I'm even in shot anymore, but please do. We're going to have lots of fun. We're really looking forward to making some videos for you, interviewing some fun people, and doing some sketches and reviews and interviews and stuff. So
Yeah, we want it to be as fun as possible. So, if you want stuff you want to see, or you think would be cool, it doesn't have to be about Rocky Horror at all. I know we're doing Rocky Horror, but we'd like it to be ongoing. So, send us your ideas. I think we should do something extra special.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we should do the Snapchat face swap.
Yes.
Yeah.
I look like I'm underwater.
What happens if I take my glasses off? Maybe the glasses are confusing it. Oh, that's very confusing. So this is us as Brad and Riff Raff face swapping with Brad and Riff Raff. That's bizarre, isn't it?
Very strange.
Who's who? I don't know.
I look like a small chimpanzee, and you look like a woman. Well, I look like a woman.
Or who works in a library, maybe.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's a nice little bonus.
Yeah.
Bye.
Subscribe. Go on, subscribe. Subscribe.